And I suppose another thing, just linking with that kind of payments being essential to the player confidence. When we're talking about the modern players, a lot of people kind of just jump to straight sort of the Gen Zs of the industry. But you've got players of different demographics that have different expectations and different preferred payment methods. So you need to really make sure, link into intuitive, how you can make sure that you're offering the right methods to those players and not overwhelming them with choice, because you kind of have to play about with it as an operator to see, okay, maybe offer them the top two that we base on certain demographics around them, rather than giving them 8+ payment providers, because if they don't see the one that they like straight away, they're likely just to drop off unless you've got a really compelling reason for them to stay, which when you've got such a wide range of options, especially in Ontario market or US, then they're likely just to go to a different provider that has that readily available for them.
But I think just to add there, and it's important, is we're talking about acquiring, like I always go to, and a lot of what I said early on is you're acquiring a user who's maybe never bet, and it's their first sportsbook or casino. But the reality is a lot of the acquisition in this market is acquiring users who have one account somewhere else, and now they're opening up their second or their third account. And most of those users, when they go onto a new product, they're going to want to see how quickly they can get their money out, right? Because it's central to that trust piece. And I'm the same way. Like, I bet, and the reality is I use, I mean, it's not a shock in Quebec, I use Bet365, and I'll happily leave my money in there forever because I've trusted them for 10 years. But if I go on and I test like a Betway as an example, because they have a promo, I will ensure that I can get my money out before I'm happy to leave any liquid cash in there. And if I am able to withdraw and it's quick and it's seamless and all the rest of that, then I have a lot more trust. So I do think that is important. That first experience of putting money in and taking money out is arguably the most important experience of a user. Like, personalization, all that is great, but at the end of the day, people want to be able to get money out of it.
Yeah,
We
so
did a survey with Hero.
Yeah, go ahead, Sue. Go ahead.
We did a survey with Betting Hero, I think it was almost 2 years ago now, where we actually asked players, not the traditional payments questions, but really more questions about their behaviour and how they considered RG and what was important to them. And over 75% said that if another operator offered a faster withdrawal experience, that they would move. So yeah, that
Big number.
You're absolutely right, Alan. I mean, in terms of is there loyalty? If you give them a good solution, there's loyalty, absolutely. But if there's a better, faster method, then they're going to go elsewhere.
Yeah.
Well, let's also talk about the black market, because definitely we cannot ignore it. And what is your consideration about crypto? Because they are very fast to withdraw, very fast to deposit. So, and online casinos on the black market that provide only no KYC deposits are on the rise. We can say that publicly. We said it a lot. We don't need to ignore this. We need to talk about it, right? So what's your take on this, Ellen?